You are my light in the dark. You are the being in my heart. But that is not enough. Will I ever be by your side? Your hair is dancing in the wind. Your eyes are burning on my skin. And I'm so happy when I see that you are smiling back at me. You're leaving burn marks on the ground. Thank you, God, for what I found. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you're my angel in the night. You are my light in the dark. You are the beat in my heart. Let me hold you now, just like days before you start to cry. You are my light in the dark. You are the beat in my heart.
Good evening and welcome to Chewbacca News 83. Our top story tonight is the devastating death of Patroclus. That's right, you heard it first from us at Chewbacca News. The Achaean warrior Patroclus has been murdered. The murder of Patroclus, dear friend of Achilles and a brave Achaean soldier. We turn live now to our news correspondents, Esther Francois, who is standing live among the mourning Greek soldiers, and Sadir Moore, who is standing by among the Trojan army. We turn now to Esther Francois.
Good evening, Kimmich. Now, this is a still unfolding story, but from what I've been able to piece together, it appears that Patroclus wasn't the intended victim of this horrible crime. It is reported from several eyewitnesses that Patroclus was sent into battle wearing Achilles' armor, but it wasn't him, like people thought it was. His purpose was to fool both the soldiers of Troy and Greece, and only him and Achilles himself knew. He was successful in both these feats. Unfortunately, the Trojans were being defeated, and the god Apollo swept in and helped the Trojan warrior Hector to finish Patroclus off once and for all. I've just received the confirmation that Patroclus is in fact dead, and that Agamemnon has ordered that all army flags are to be flown at half-staff tomorrow in the memory of brave Patroclus. Esther Francois, reporting live from the Achaean Army, Chewbacca News, Channel 83.
I like apples. Apples? I only like Granny Smith apples.
Like Apple computers?
No, I like red apples. Red apples suck. They're all mushy and stuff. No, they're delicious apples. Did you just see that? What? See what? I hate you so much.
Thank you, Esther. Now we turn live to Sadir Moore, who is reporting from the Trojan side.
Thank you, Kenneth. Good evening. I'm here with the Trojan warrior Hector. Now, Hector, how do you feel after killing the well-respected Patroclus?
Well, you see, I did it waiting to be done. I have no regrets at all. But I was a little disappointed to discover that it was not Achilles that I killed, but an Achaean. But it doesn't matter. An Achaean is an Achaean. They're all enemies.
How do you feel towards your brother Paris for starting this gruesome war over a girl?
Well, I can't say I approve of it, but he is my brother. We are flesh and blood, and it's my duty to serve my country.
Well, thank you for your time, Hector. This is Sadir
Whoa,
Moore.
I have good news. I just sent a bunch of money in my car insurance by choosing a Geico.
Awesome.
Oh, man. Tired from work.
Yes. Like,
Chicks annoying you.
yes. Child support. Oh my god. Well, I have what you need right here. Carlton. He does miracles. Right here we have Jordan. The over-retired child support payer. Yes. How has Carlton helped you? Oh my god, he's just amazing. He does all my chores. He does anything I ask him to.
Did my homework once.
For $49.95. That's tax. You get your own Carlton and some body lotions.
Thank you, Derek, for that in-depth review. Now, many of you are wondering, will this affect the war? Well, our social analysts here at Chewbacca News have determined that the war can go one of either two ways. Achilles will continue to ignore the war and the Trojans will win, or he will fight back with vengeance in his heart for the death of his dear friend and conquer the Trojans. Here at Chewbacca News, our hearts go out to the friends and families of Patroclus, and we pray that his soul may rest in peace. Turning back now to the war, Chewbacca News would like to introduce a new segment to our broadcast called Oh Really by Carlton Taylor. I would now like to turn it over to Carlton Taylor.
Alright, thanks Andy. This is O'Reilly with Carlton Taylor. So it was noted that the reason Achilles refused to fight is because of a feud with Agamemnon over some chick. Really? Over some girl? Really? This entire war is over a chick. When is anybody gonna learn how to leave each other girls alone? And really, Aphrodite, really? You got injured in a war. It's a war. People are dying and you're getting mad because you got scratched. Really, Aphrodite? It's called being grateful. You should look into it. In Paris. Really? You started an entire war and you hide behind a bow and arrow. Really? People are dying because of you. And you're gonna sit back shooting off arrows hoping to hit somebody. Really, Paris? You need to grow a pair. Really? Now, Achilles. I know you had a disagreement with Agamemnon over some girl, but you gonna sit back on your boat while your friends are dying and complain to your mom and talk about him taking your chick? Really? Really now? Come on now. It's called being a man. You should look into it. And Agamemnon, I know Achilles is supposed to be your best fighter and all, but did you really offer him your daughter just so he will fight? Come on now. Really? Is nothing sacred? You need to scratch that. All of you need to learn how to treat women better. This has been Carlton Taylor with, oh wait, hold on. Chewbacca News, really? Come on now, really? Where did y'all get that name from? It's the most random news station name ever. Like, let me think about y'all processing coming up with that. Troy, Iliad, Gods, Chewbacca News. That's the best news station ever. Chewbacca in like 83. I'm not even gonna start to comprehend how y'all even got that. This has been Carlton Taylor with Oh Really? Chewbacca News Channel 83, signing off.
Thank you, Carlton, and that concludes our broadcast. We will continue to bring you top headlines as soon as they become available. From all of us here at Chewbacca News, have a good night.